Reservoir Dogs and Pulp Fiction have officially been announced for 4K. The classic comedy Planes, Trains, and Automobiles may be coming to 4K by the end of 2022. The original Death Wish has been announced to come to 4K from Kino Lorber in early 2023. Vinegar Syndrome unveils a new batch of announcements including Roadhouse in 4K. And I don't want to wait for my life to be over. The entire series of Dawsons Creek is finally coming to Blu-ray this December via Mill Creek. All this and more in the latest physical media report. Stay tuned. What is up, everybody, and welcome back to the Mid-Level Media channel, your hub for everything physical media and entertainment. I am Ken, and we are back again for another Physical Media Report, episode 127. That is right, guys, your weekly dose of physical media goodness where we run down everything new and exciting in the world of Blu-ray and 4K. We have got one hell of a show for you guys here today. We're going to cover some rumors, some news and announcements, some deals, so many deals going on, and then what is new this week. So much that is coming out this week. But before we get into it, I need to ask, if you are not yet a subscriber to the Mid-Level Media channel, what are you waiting for? Hit the subscribe button for more great content. We do tons of stuff on this channel, mostly centered around the world of physical media. And also hit the like button and comment down below, guys. I need to know, what are you the most excited about? What gets your juices flowing the most of everything that we cover here today? Let me know in that comment section below, because we've got tons of stuff to go over here today. It is really a huge show, a jam-packed show, if you will. And yeah, turn on those bell notifications as well. But let's get right into it. So the only rumor that I have right off the top, Planes, Trains, and Automobiles is coming to 4K via Paramount on November the 8th. So again, this was rumored like a couple of months ago, I believe, but I was looking on the Bluray.com forums today, and this popped up again. So apparently this is almost official to come out from Paramount on November the 8th. It just doesn't have that official announcement, but it's actually on there. If you look up Planes, Trains, and Automobiles on Bluray.com, it will show that a 4K is coming November the 8th. So again, it's on Bluray.com. It's just not officially announced yet. So very exciting stuff. And again, we got a Steelbook last year, which I already saw people complaining. I just bought the Steelbook and now they're coming out with the 4K. That's Paramount for you guys. And we're going to cover multiple examples of that on today's show. But that's Paramount. They like coming out with the Steelbooks, the exclusives, the Blu-rays, and then testing those waters. And it's like, oh, if enough people buy that, then maybe we'll put out a 4K. So, but yeah, that's Paramount for you. Planes, Trains, and Automobiles. I feel like this movie is going to look pretty awesome in 4K, and I would definitely be down to get it as well. But let me know if you are in that comment section below. So let's get into the news and announcements. So tons of exciting things got announced recently within the past week, including two new Quentin Tarantino movies on 4K, ones that we have been waiting for the longest time. Reservoir Dogs is coming to 4K via Lionsgate on November the 15th, and it is getting a new 4K restoration with HDR and Dolby Vision and a 4K Steelbook as well. So you're going to be getting that slipcover, which is the main thing that was revealed this past week, which has like some red artwork. I really do like the slipcover design. I think it's pretty cool, but it's definitely not as cool as that fire Lionsgate Steelbook, which is kind of reminiscent of the American Psycho Steelbook, at least in terms of like coolness and overall creativity with the slipcover and the artwork on the actual Steelbook. Just you pull that slip off and it pulls the ear off. It's so great. Like that was such a smart, whoever designs these Lionsgate Steelbooks, like you can just tell like they're actual like fans of the movies that they're doing the Steelbooks of, because the designs are just so creative and just so like, I feel like true to the movies themselves in a certain way. And it's just stuff that a lot of other studios I don't feel like would even think of with the artwork. So just really cool design on that Lionsgate Steelbook for the Reservoir Dogs, and I will absolutely be picking that one up. But the slipcover looks pretty cool too. Like I like the red design work and the artwork on it. It's definitely not bad. Could we have gone with, I would really have liked them to just go all out and just do special slipcovers for every single main character of the movie, Mr. White, Mr. Pink, everybody. That would have been super awesome. They did that back in the day with the DVDs. So that would have been cool. But again, you know, you can't expect that nowadays, that physical media just isn't selling as much as it was back in the DVD days. So Reservoir Dogs on 4K, I just feel like this is going to look excellent. I don't know, with Lionsgate, I just have an incredible amount of trust in their, restoration process. I just feel like this is going to be a really good 4K transfer. Lionsgate usually does some really good work with their 4K. So I feel like Reservoir Dogs, unlike Inglourious Basterds last year, the other Quentin Tarantino movie that everybody kind of crapped on, I feel like this one is really going to deliver. I feel like we're in good hands with Lionsgate. So yeah, new 4K restoration, HDR, Dolby Vision, all the works with that one. So extremely excited about Reservoir Dogs. Now let's talk about the next Quentin Tarantino 4K coming in. That is Pulp Fiction. Now this was rumored to come out by the end of the year. Then they said it was going to be pushed to January, and now it's official. It's going to be coming out on 4K from Paramount on December the 6th, and this is going to get a new 4K restoration with HDR and Dolby Vision. Also, a standard edition is coming. It just hasn't been announced. Like, it's up on Bluray.com. It just doesn't have any official artwork yet for the 4K, but the Steelbook does, and this is coming out from Paramount. So again, you know, a different studio, but Paramount usually does some pretty good work with their 4Ks as well. So I'm pretty confident that they're going to do a good job with this. I mean, it's Pulp Fiction. Like, this movie, again, like Reservoir Dogs, it's gonna look fantastic in 4K. I can just see some of these scenes and sequences, and they just really, I feel like, will lend themselves well to a 4K transfer. Just some really eye-popping stuff in this film that's gonna look spectacular in 4K, and it's one we've been waiting for the longest time. Like, we've been calling for Quentin Tarantino 4Ks for the longest time, and we're finally getting. So it almost just feels too good to be true. I wish they would just go ahead and release Jackie Brown this year as well, because it is the 25th anniversary of Jackie Brown. So that would be fitting if they would do that one also. So hopefully, fingers crossed, we get that announcement maybe in December. I don't know. I would have thought we would have heard like rumors of it by this point, but that would be super awesome if we got Jackie Brown as well in December. Just super awesome. And I don't know who owns Jackie Brown. Maybe that would be Paramount that would put that one out as well, but super cool stuff. I like the Steelbook design on this as well. I think it's pretty cool design. You got Uma Thurman, John Travolta dancing, you know, a classic scene in the diner. I do like it quite a bit, but again, let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Will you be purchasing Pulp Fiction on 4K? Will you be purchasing Reservoir Dogs on 4K? Let me know in that comment section below. I am super excited for both of them. High Plains Drifter on 4K is officially coming out from Kino Lorber on November the 22nd with a new 4K restoration with HDR and Dolby Vision, and it's also getting a 4K and a Blu-ray and a new audio commentary. So you're going to get both the 4K and the Blu-ray with the 4K scan and a new audio commentary on this release. So super cool that they're releasing a new special feature with this 4K release. And I don't know, I think High Plains Drifter already has a Kino Lorber Blu-ray. This is a updated 4K. So it's really cool when they come out with new features to kind of justify these upgrades. So good on Kino Lorber for adding a new feature to this. And this is available for pre-order for $27.99. So classic Western starring Clint Eastwood. I feel like this one was like announced to come out like a year and a half ago. This has been like the longest in process Kino Lorber 4K, I feel like. Well, no, maybe the next one that we're going to discuss, and that is Mystery Men in 4K. I feel like we talked about Mystery Men in 4K like a year and a half ago as well. And that is coming out from Kino Lorber on November the 22nd, so the same day as High Plains Drifter. This is going to be a new 4K restoration with Dolby Vision HDR, 4K and Blu-ray with a 4K scan as well, and it's available for pre-order for $27.99. So no new special features with this release. I guess that all these special features were on previous Blu-rays and DVDs. I own the DVD, but I bought the DVD like not too long ago at a Goodwill. I just saw it and I was like, I need to own this one. So I bought the DVD. I don't know if the special features on this are from like previous Blu-rays or DVDs. I imagine like just a combination of both, but I wish they would have done something new. Like, again, could you bring back Ben Stiller, some of the cast on this one, maybe Dane Cook, Jean Garofalo, like somebody, I know I pronounced her name, Janine Garofalo, I think is her name. I said it wrong again. But anyway, I love Mystery Men. You got William H. Macy in this movie. You got Pee Wee Herman's in this film. So many great. Hank Azara's in this movie. I love Mystery Men. If you have not seen it, Greg Kinnear's in the movie as well. Just a stacked cast. And one thing that always makes me upset about this movie is, for one, like it kind of jump-started the superhero genre, I feel like, and not enough people give it credit for that, because it came out in 98 and Blade came out in 98 as well. And it was almost like after this is when they started like, and again, this is not a serious like superhero movie, but it's almost like after this movie and Blade, they started taking superhero movies a little bit more seriously. And then 2000 we get X-Men and Spider-Man and all that kind of stuff. So this kind of came out before the big superhero wave. So it's just a really kind of interesting meta superhero film with just completely all original superheroes. Like, this wasn't an adaptation of like a previous comic. At least I'm pretty sure it wasn't. But Mystery Men's phenomenal. It's a great comedy. But another thing that just makes me mad, and I took a little bit to get to this, but the song All Star from Smash Mouth was made for this movie. Like, the actual music video for Smash Mouth All Star has the characters of this movie in that music video. So that song was made for this movie. But everybody, when they think of All-Star, they think of Shrek. And I was like, no, that's the Mystery Men song. That's what they made it for, was Mystery Men. So it was on the soundtrack. So just a little fun fact there. But Mystery Men, if you had not seen Mystery Men, I'm telling you right now, it is so worth buying. It's not like a full-on spoof comedy. It does takes itself a little seriously, but it's very meta, and it is very funny, very humorous, and kind of definitely plays with that superhero genre and some of the tropes of the superhero movies and comic books and stuff of the past. So very fun movie. Death Wish on 4K is also coming in from Kino Lorber in early 2023. That broke yesterday, news of that. So no official announcement for this. We don't have any cover art or anything like that, but Kino Lorber likes to put out little teasers letting you know that they are working on something, and they are working on the first Death Wish to come out early next year. 48 Hours and another 48 Hours. We announced these last week, or kind of rumored them, but they are officially announced to come out from Paramount on December the 6th with new 4K restorations with Dolby Vision and HDR. We're going to be getting new featurettes with the director Walter Hill. They are both available for pre-order right now for $25.99, and you can get a 2-pack with both of them in it for $39.99. So I am kind of leaning towards buying both of these. Again, I have 48 Hours with that Paramount Presents, but I don't have another 48 Hours. But I do feel like 48 Hours is going to look really good in 4K. So I think I'm just going to go ahead and buy both of these when they come out. And I actually really like the slipcover artwork on both of these as well. I think Paramount did a really good job. I like the design work on both of them with Eddie Murphy and Nick Nolte. Both of them look really cool. So yeah, we'll definitely probably be checking these out. But again, let me know if you're excited for both of the 48 Hours movies in that comment section below. We also have the Warriors Blu-ray Steelbook coming out from Paramount on December the 6th for $19.99. A little bit pricier for a Paramount Steelbook for sure, and this is available for pre-order. And the thing that you have to ask yourself, guys, and again, this is Paramount. They like to do this. They like to put out the Steelbooks and the Blu-ray special editions and stuff and kind of test the water. So is this an indication of a 4K potentially coming for the Warriors somewhere down the pike? I think so, but I also think it's going to depend on how much these sell. So again, we vote with our dollars here, and you might have to buy the Steelbook for the Warriors to get that Warriors 4K. So the question then becomes, how much do you want the Warriors on 4K? Are you willing to spend $20 to get a Warrior 4K Steelbook to eventually get the Warriors on 4K? I don't know. You gotta decide. Is it worth it to you? I don't know. I just bought the Warriors on Blu-ray. I don't think I'm going to be picking this one up. I don't think it has the theatrical cut. I think it just has the director's cut. So I probably won't be getting this one. But if they do a Warriors 4K, I will probably jump on that one. But again, let me know what you think in the comment section below. Puss in Boots is coming to 4K from Universal on November the 22nd. I mean, Puss in Boots is okay, but I really don't care about this one. Let me know if you do. Men at Work is coming out from MVD Rewind on Blu-ray on January 24th. A lot of people really like this movie. You got Charlie Sheen, Emilio Estevez. This is a movie that I looked at the cast and the people that were involved, and I was like, I'm going to love this. And I watched it, and I just couldn't get into it. I watched it last year on DVD. I bought it at the Dollar Tree, and I was hyped to watch it because I like Charlie Sheen. I like Emilio Estevez in their prime. And I don't know, there's something about it. It just didn't really jive with me. I kind of found it a little bit boring. But again, I know there's a lot of fans, so let me know if you're excited for that MVD Rewind Blu-ray coming out on January 24th. We have Clerks III coming to Blu-ray from Lionsgate on December the 6th with Dolby Atmos and plenty of special features, including 2 documentaries on the making of Clerks III and also the journey to Clerks III through all 3 movies. So some really cool stuff with that set. And we're also potentially, again, I've been seeing rumors and images of this online and Bluray.com and Instagram and all that stuff, but a 4K Steelbook could potentially be in the works as well. And just looking at this potential design, I would jump all over this if they came out with it. Again, I haven't seen the movie, but it's an awesome design for Clerks 3. I've actually heard some decent things, though, of the reviewers that have already seen it. And I'll absolutely be checking this out because I love the first Clerks. I actually really love the second Clerks as well. So I would be down to getting the Clerks 3 4K Steelbooks. Really cool design, though. And I will collect every Lionsgate Steelbook. Jeepers Creepers Reborn coming to Blu-ray from 101 Films on October the 24th. So I've heard horrible things about this movie. So again, it's not one that I feel like I ever need to see in my entire life. So I'm going to sit this one out. The Evil Dead and Evil Dead 2 4K double packs coming out from Lionsgate on November the 1st. So another way to repackage and put out the Evil Dead movies. If you want both of those and you didn't get the original slipcover versions, there's your chance right there. Becky and Nightmare Man's coming out on Blu-ray from Ronin Flicks on October the 18th. So Becky came out on Blu-ray, I believe, a couple of years ago, which is a really good movie from 2020. funny that I actually really enjoyed it. I think I rented that one on VOD when it came out. One of the few 2020 movies that was actually really awesome, and it came out like right in the midst of the pandemic. So Becky, I really enjoyed, but I'm pretty sure it already got a Blu-ray, and I'm pretty sure it already has a Blu-ray out. So I don't know what this release is, if it adds anything new, or it's just like a new slipcover, new packaging from Rolling Flicks. But again, if you have any more information, let me know in that comment section. That comes out on October the 18th. Roadhouse is coming to 4K from Vinegar Syndrome sometime after Black Friday. It is available for pre-order right now. It is a nice, like, big box set magnet case thing from Vinegar Syndrome. I have a couple of those, Cloak and Dagger, Beastmaster. They are awesome, incredible sets. So I went ahead and pre-ordered this one. I did a whole like video about this on Friday night. If you want more insight into this release and also some of the other stuff that they announced, go check out that video. I'll try to link that up there. But Roadhouse on 4K, great artwork. I'm super excited for that when it comes out. Don't Worry Darling on 4K and Blu-ray coming on December the 26th from Warner Brothers. So don't know too much about this movie other than the controversy like surrounding it. I feel like it has a low score on Rotten Tomatoes right now. I think it has like a 33% or something. Of course, directed by Olivia Wilde, starring Florence Pugh, and some other people that I get. Chris Pine's in the movie, I think. What the other guy is like a singer or something. I can't think of his name off the top of my head, but it made like 20 million over the weekend, so that's pretty good numbers, I guess, for an original movie of this type. But I don't know, I was kind of interested in seeing it. Then I saw negative reviews, and just all the shit around it just kind of turns me off from watching the movie. I'm sure I'll watch it when it comes out, but I don't know if I'm going to buy it right away on 4K. But the big news this week, guys, the big news, number one on the Physical Media Report this week is Dawsons Creek finally hitting Blu-ray from Mill Creek on December the 6th. So I remember watching Dawsons Creek and enjoying it. I wasn't like a regular viewer of it, but I remember like episodes would come on like TNT or TBS or something in the mornings, and I would just kind of be sitting there and I would just be like drawn into it and compelled to watch that episode. And it was always pretty good. Like I liked James Vanderbeek and Katie Holmes and Michelle Williams and just that whole cast. They had some really good chemistry with each other. So it's fun to make fun of, and that theme song is just so cheesy and corny. But I don't know, Dawsons Creek on Blu-ray, I'm kind of excited for this. I might actually pick this one up. I don't know, Dawsons Creek on Blu-ray. Let me know if you're excited for that in the comment section below. And I know Mill Creek doesn't always do the best work when it comes to their like TV box sets, so hopefully they do good work. And with that, guys, let's go ahead and get into the deals. We've got tons of great deals going on right now. We got a Blue Underground MVD sale going on now until September the 29th, so you have till Thursday to purchase some of these Blue Underground titles. I actually purchased like 4 titles, 1 Blu-ray, 3 4Ks. I'll probably make a video later this week showing off some of those titles. But yeah, some really good deals right now. Probably their best deal yet. They've got some of their stuff for like 75% off. It's their 20th anniversary sale. So some really good stuff. I will link that down below if you want to check it out. We also have a Kino Lorber Shocktober sale until October the 18th. So that's going on right now. I did an entire live stream last night where I bought Kinos and kind of showed off everything that was on sale. So you can go check that out if you want to see everything, get some recommendations and all that kind of stuff. But Kino Lorber always does such excellent sales. Like their sales actually feel like sales. Like you can get stuff for like $5, $6, $7, some of their Blu-rays and stuff. In some cases with slipcovers as well, which is super awesome. So yeah, definitely check out the Kino Lorber sale if you're interested. But we also have a bunch of 4Ks and Blu-rays on sale right now, guys, for some incredible prices. The Shining on 4K is $13.99. The Fly, the original Fly, is only $4, $3.99 on Amazon. We got the Goonies on 4K for $13.99 on Amazon. The Batman on 4K for $14.99. Halloween Kills on 4K for $15.99. And again, all of these are available on Amazon if you want to check them out. Werewolves Within on Blu-ray for $8.99. Fright Night, the remake, for $8.99. Shutter Island 4K Steelbook for $14.28. Black Phone, which is one that just came out a couple of weeks ago for like $25, is now $17.99. Giant on 4K, which is one I was thinking about jumping into, is $13.99. Beetlejuice on 4K is $13.99. Hand That Rocks the Cradle on Blu-ray for $5.99. Great deal for that one. Brigsby Bear, which is a film I remember from 2017 that I actually feel like I do want to get. I feel like I heard some weird off, but also good things about that movie. That's available for $7.49. Jaws on 4K is available for $13.99. And with that, guys, let's go ahead and get into what is new this week. So we have got a lot of really awesome titles coming out this week. I did my best because Bluray.com, there's something going on with it right now. My normal way of finding out what's coming out this week was kind of disabled, so I had to go about it in a different way. So I did my best to get everything on here, but I might be missing a few titles here and there. I'm not exactly sure, but hopefully I covered mostly everything coming out this week. But yeah, a lot of great stuff coming out this week, including Evil Dead 2013 on 4K from Scream Factory for $25.89. Now, I do have this in my possession. I got it early because I pre-ordered from Scream Factory. I've watched it and I have a review that's going up tomorrow on the channel, so check that out if you want to see if this one's worth picking up. But yeah, Evil Dead 2013 on 4K from Scream Factory. I was super excited for this, but again, I've watched it already, so check out my review tomorrow. Thor Love and Thunder is coming out from Disney on 4K for $29.99 and Blu-ray for $24.96, a Best Buy exclusive 4K Steelbook for $34.99, and a Walmart 4K for $34.96. So another big budget Marvel extravaganza, getting all the exclusives except for Target. And there's been plenty of speculation going around saying that Target's getting ready to get rid of their physical media. That's why they're not doing exclusive anymore. So I don't know like how true that is, because I've seen Target do an exclusive recently. I can't think of what it was, but I feel like they've done one recently. So not exactly sure why Thor Love and Thunder didn't get a Target exclusive, but it did not. I saw this one in theaters, so I don't really feel the need to pick that one up this week. I'll grab it somewhere down the line when it's on sale. I liked the movie okay, but I didn't love it. Definitely didn't love it as much as Ragnarok. We also have In Bruges coming out on 4K from Kino Lorber for $27.99. Now, I was really excited for this one and still am, but I think I'm going to set this one out this week. I might pick this one up later on down the line because $27.99 is a little high for a price. I feel like that'll go down at some point and I can get it in a Kino Lorber sale, maybe the winter one that they do somewhere down the line. But I was really excited for this one. But again, I've got so much stuff to watch this week, I would not have time to check this one out and review it anyway. So I went ahead and set out In Bruges. But again, I've heard tons of great things about the movie. Tons of people are super excited for that one in 4K. And again, Kino Lorber always does a great job with their releases. I Know What You Did Last Summer is coming out in 4K from Sony for $21.99. Now, I did go ahead and pre-order this one. Again, it's a really good price. $21.99 is a good price. I like the slipcover artwork on it. And again, I'm not the biggest fan of this movie, but I do want to rewatch it because the last time I rewatched it a couple of years ago, it kind of held up a little bit better for me. I learned to appreciate it for its like 90s horror nostalgia. Again, it is very much a Scream ripoff, but I'm excited to check this one out in 4K. I feel like with the 4th of July setting and the water and the beach setting and all that stuff, I feel like this one's going to look really good in 4K. So I'm excited to watch this one, and Sony always does excellent work with their 4K transfer. So I will definitely have a review for that up on the channel this week. War of the Worlds 4K is coming out this week from Paramount Presents for $29.99. But the interesting thing about this one, I wasn't even thinking about getting this because I have the Criterion. It's a great transfer on that one. So I wasn't going to get this one. But then I noticed that this is coming with an additional movie on Blu-ray. It's coming with When Worlds Collide, which is from 1951 on Blu-ray. So another sci-fi like invasion type movie, I think, is included in the set. So you get 2 movies in this set. We've seen Kino Lorber do this. We've seen recently Criterion do this with Shaft. And I just think that's really cool when you have a 4K that's coming out and then you add a movie into it as a bonus content. And this is getting its own disc. So I didn't know that it included another movie. That kind of makes the price a little bit more worth it for me. I might actually end up ordering this one. I'm not 100% yet, but I might actually end up getting that because it has that extra movie on the disc. It just kind of adds that little extra to make it worth the upgrade for me. So very cool right there. Again, I don't know if everybody else knew that, but I just discovered that when I was prepping for the Physical Media Report, and I thought that was really cool. Sound and Metal is coming out on 4K from Criterion for $34.99. Also Blu-ray for $27.99. Also got some Vinegar Syndrome stuff coming out this week. Of course, it's the end of the month, so we get all the Vinegar Syndrome and partner label stuff coming out. Now, I didn't cover all the partner label stuff, but I do have all the Vinegar Syndromes coming out this week. We have the Amityville Horror on 4K, which I did pre-order, and I'm hoping I get in this week. That is available right now. Again, Vinegar Syndrome is having a sale right now as well. I'm not sure how long this one lasts, but all of these titles are available for a reduced price right now on vinegarsyndrome.com, so I'm going to be using that price. $32.99 for the Amityville Horror 4K. Buried Alive is $24.99. Mutant Hunt is $24.99. The Iceman Cometh is $24.99. The Red Sun Rising is $29.99. And The Incredible Melting Man is $29.99 as well. So that's all the Vinegar Syndrome stuff that's coming out this week. Again, I had Amityville 4K pre-ordered, so hopefully I get that this week. Some awesome artwork on that one. The Munsters is coming out on Blu-ray, guys. Are you excited for The Munsters from Universal for $14.99? We also got Mean Girls Burn Book Steelbook Steelbook coming out from Paramount for $14.99. We also have Sator coming out from Cauldron Films for $19.99. I've heard really good things about this one, but I don't know if I'm going to pick it up because it looks like one of those horror films that everybody praises, and then I watch it and I'm like, what was all the hype about? So I'm going to wait till that goes down in price a little bit because everybody hyped this one up, and I just feel like it's going to be another one like The Wretched or something, because I watched that a couple of years ago and I was like, this movie is not good at all. So again, let me know if it's a really good horror movie in the comment section below and I'm just sleeping on it. But yeah, Sator, I've heard great things about it, but I'm not going to get that this week. The Incredible Strange Films of Ray Dennis Steckler, the 20 movie collections coming out from Severin for $219.95. Very steep price for that, but again, 20 movies in this collection. So that's all the movies are like $11. So pretty good deal for that. I'm sure all the movies are like Dollar Tree quality movies, but again, it's a really cool looking set. Let me know if you're grabbing that in the comment section. Hudson Hawk is coming out. The Bruce Willis musical adventure action movie is coming out on Blu-ray from Kino Lorber for $17.99. Not the first time on Blu-ray. There is a Mill Creek Blu-ray release of this, but this movie's wild and out there. Again, I have the Mill Creek, so I don't need to get this Kino Lorber, even though I'm pretty sure the transfer on this one's probably going to be a little bit better. Sony is reissuing a lot of their 4K Steelbooks this week, so if you didn't get them the first time, you had the opportunity to get them this week, and that is including Spider-Man No Way Home, Last Action Hero, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, Gattaca, both Zombielands, both Venoms, and both Jumanjis, all getting 4K Steelbook reissues this week. So the only one that jumped out to me here was Once Upon a Time in Hollywood on 4K, because I missed out on that one, and I kind of wanted that Steelbook, but we'll see if I actually end up jumping on it. Martin Scorsese World Cinema Project number 4 is coming out from Criterion for $89.99. We also have some Shout Factory website exclusives, ones that you can only get on the Shout Factory website. The Warrior and the Sorceress, starring David Carradine, and The Hot Box are both coming out Shout Factory website exclusives. A Fugitive from the Past is coming out from Arrow Video for $27.99. Superman and Lois Season 2 from Warner Brothers for $24.99. The Chocolate War from MVD Rewind for $14.99. Jason's Lyric coming out from Kino Lorber for $17.99. And Mayor of Kingstown Season 1 coming out from Paramount for $24.99. And with that, guys, we are done with this week's edition of the Physical Media Report. I hope you feel more informed in the world of physical media, Blu-rays and 4Ks, and you got all the information you need to tackle the world of physical media this week. So appreciate you guys watching. Please like, comment, subscribe, all that great stuff. Turn on the bell notifications and follow me on all my social media accounts. Those links are down below in the description, and we'll see you next time.